Erev Tov, everybody. It is great to be with you and to be together on this rainy evening. Cantor Paul is on vacation, so I mean he's not anywhere, but he's on vacation. He's on vacation in his house, so he's not here with us tonight. But we're going to start with a song to get ourselves warmed up, and I hope that folks will sing along at home as well. Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. 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 Yes, yes, Hine ma tov, how good it is to be with you, and welcome to those of you with us on Zoom, and for those of you with us on Facebook Live, to Adele and Nancy and Janet and Debbie and Ellen and Donna, and anybody else who's there. We always invite you to say hello, Erev Tov, so that we can see who's there. I see Yvonne is saying hello because she's on Facebook tonight. So she's saying hello to all the Zoomers there who she's used to seeing as well. And Chris is with us as well. So lots of folks who are there with us. And I'm going to share a story in a minute, but maybe before I share a story, we'll see if anybody wants to say hello. It looks like Aurora has her hand up first today, so go ahead, Aurora. You unmuted and then you left. Where'd you go? There you are. Wow, what can you tell me about that blanket?
I got it from somebody that's
I can't hear you. Hold on, let me see. I might have my sound on the wrong place.
Try now.
Oh, okay, now go ahead. Now I can hear you.
Facebook.
that's on Zoom Siyyum.
Yes, they gave me this.
Wow.
And does Becca have the
Becca
same
has the same thing but pink.
Wow. That's pretty special.
Mhm.
That's pretty special. That's really cool. That's really cool. All right. Thank you. Becca, do you want to share something?
1 second.
Okay.
While she's chewing, I'll just say, Adele Harris from the Temple made us these wonderful Afghans for Aurora and Becca. It's very
Well, that's
soft.
wonderful.
And
Adele is with
beautiful.
us on Facebook right now, so you can
Thank
talk.
you, Adele. It's so beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, now Becca can talk. Go ahead.
Okay.
I went to Uma's and painted nails, and it was so fun. I made Jello with her, and I ate before lunch these square waffles with Cool-Whip and strawberries on top. 2 of them.
Wow. Cool. That sounds yummy. Sounds yummy. Thank you for sharing that.
I just wanted to add that we went to pick up the Afghans, so we actually met Adele, which was really nice at a distance. So that was really
Good.
nice to meet her.
Wonderful.
Mhm.
That's nice. See, where it's the it's harder, but we do form pieces of community this way through our virtual connections, and it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. So to all of you, and thanks Adele for those wonderful gifts. That's really sweet. Anybody else have anything they want to share before we move into a story? Okay. I am going to just check one thing here because I'm playing multiple roles. So just give me 1 second. And okay. So this story, I was reminded of this story because of the rain, because we're really having our first real rain of the season. We've had some drizzles before this, but this is our first real rain. Many years ago in the land of Judah, there lived a man named Honi. In Judah, where Honi lived, there is a dry season and a rainy season. If the rainy season does not come on time, the crops do not receive enough rainfall or grow properly. It is awful to see drooping corn or sagging wheat or wrinkled tomatoes. So rain in its proper season is very important. One year, the rains were very late in coming. Honi saw what was happening to the crops all around him and decided he was going to do something about it. But what could be done? Honi stepped out into the middle of an empty field and picked up a stick. Using the pointed end, he drew a circle in the dirt. Then he dropped the stick and lifted his head into the heavens. Ribono shel olam, ruler of the universe, cried Honi, speaking directly to God. I am Honi. You know me. I'm not a great man, but I am a pious man, and I have studied your laws, and I have lived the kind of life you have commanded me to live as a Jew. I have stood among my friends in the synagogue and have joined them in the prayer for the rain, just as one is supposed to do at this time of the year. Honi took a breath. It was not every day that he spoke to God this way. I have drawn a circle in the earth, which has become parched because the rains have not come. I will not leave this circle until our prayers for rain have been answered. Ribono shel olam, ruler of the universe, I know you are just and compassionate. Will you not bless those who strive to walk in your ways with the rains that will bring life to this soil and food to those who are hungry? And Honi stopped speaking. He stood motionless and silent, his eyes never blinking as he gazed into the depths of the heavens. Then thunder crashed throughout the skies and clouds welled up from out of nowhere. Down came the rain, torrents and torrents of rain. Honi looked up and smiled through the raindrops that washed his face. He reached down and picked up his stick and left the field. From that day on, Honi was called Honi Hama'agal, the circle drawer. The rains had come and gone. Jerusalem and the surrounding hills were lush with the flowers and blossoms of spring. Honi saddled his donkey and went out into the Judean hills. The sun was warm, just warm enough to feel good after the chill of winter. As his donkey picked its way up the trails in the foothills, Honi could smell the aroma of spring and could see the green grass, the blossoming cactus flowers, and the fruit trees bringing forth the green balls that would become apples and oranges. Along the way, Honi came upon a man digging in the earth by the side of the trail. There did not seem to be a farm here. There was neither an orchard nor an orange grove. Yet this man worked, digging his shovel deep into the earth. Shalom Alechem, called Honi to the man. Alechem Shalom, replied the man. I am Honi. I come on a ride with my donkey to gaze upon the birth of God's world. And I am Abba Shalom, said the man. Why does Abba Shalom stand here in the middle of the Jayan Hills digging a hole? I am digging a hole so that I might plant a carob tree. Excuse me for asking, Honi began, but you are not a boy anymore, and you know it takes many, many years for carob trees to grow. Do you expect to live to see this tree all grown? Perhaps I will live so long, replied Abba ben Shalom, but maybe I will not be so fortunate. Still, I will plant the tree. When I was born, I entered the world with beautiful trees and wonderful fruits and luscious vegetables and lush green fields. Is it not my responsibility to make sure that my children and their children shall enjoy all those same wonderful things? I am poor and cannot give them many sheep or a great home, but I can leave them something. So I stand here in the spring sun and plant this tree. Honi bade Abba Shalom goodbye and mounted the back of his donkey. He had learned a very important lesson about life. So we are going to move into our Shema and Hashkivenu prayers as we do each time we're together. And hi to Beth as well, who is with us now on Facebook Live also. So it's great to have you with us. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam, Leolam Vaed. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom, L'Shalom. V'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen. Shelter us beneath your wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right, O Adonai. Amen. Amen, amen. Amen, amen. Amen. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom, L'Shalom. V'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen. Erev Tov to Linda, who I see has joined us on Facebook Live as well. Just a couple of announcements. We will be back here on Thursday night with our Zoom Siyyum. There is no preschool music, Wednesday night for Zoom Siyyum. There is no preschool music tomorrow, which is Tuesday. We're skipping this week because Cantor Paul is taking some vacation time, and we'll be back after the new year. Want to remind everybody that Friday is January 1st, but we are still same schedule for Shabbat, family service at 6:30 and Shabbat Classic at 7:30. So we hope that you will join us for that. We are in the final days of our Giving Tree campaign. We are still a little over $3,000 from our fulfilling our full match. So if you haven't yet had an opportunity to give, we still need just a little bit more to push us over the top and get our full match from Janelle and Randall Lewis as we for this very important fundraiser. Part of what's happens, of course, is we're doing more appeals these days. We're not having fundraiser events, right, that are in-person events that we'd normally have. And so because of COVID, so it's one of the ways that we're trying to meet our budget this year. I have a class beginning a week from tomorrow. It's a class on Judaism and social justice. There was a link in the congregational email, and you can pay right at that link by credit card. If you'd rather pay by check, you can call the Temple office and talk to Beth, and she can arrange for that. The sooner you register, the better, because I need to get materials out to people and all of those kinds of things. It's a 10-session class beginning a week from tomorrow. I think that's January 5th, and it goes till March 9th. It should be a great class. It's part of TBI is offering it along with the Florence Melton School for Adult Jewish Learning, which is they're based out of New York, but the Melton School is actually based out of the Hebrew University in Jerusalem. They create curricula for adult learners, and so and there is a fee for the class, a modest fee of $50. Happy to underwrite anybody for whom the fee might be a challenge. There are other adult learning things that are coming up as well. A whole bunch of opportunities to learn Hebrew. That's all in your congregational email and in your kahila. I know I got my kahila in the mail already for January, so I'm sure many of you did too. If not, it is posted as well. And so lots of good things going on. I hope you'll join us for as much of it as you can as we continue to find ways to learn with one another and celebrate with one another. Even though we're physically distant, we don't need to be spiritually distant from one another. We can be connected to one another. And hi to Sarah, who's also with us on Facebook as well. So thanks to all who are joining us this evening. We're gonna end with another song, a song for peace. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, yaseh shalom. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Amen. Erev Tov, everyone.